So last time we tried to make a pop-up or drop-down work, and we sort of got somewhere. I think we have it in the text box example. Like it was this horrible drop-down of checkboxes. So the next thing we're gonna need is actual text buttons, because I sort of forgot about those. Yeah. So yeah, it's gotta build the new nightly version. So first build takes some time. Right. Maybe it's linking now. I wonder if this would have been faster with mold. Right, so that's what we had. So we built this pop-up thing, which basically accepts a base, a pop-up, and an on-close closure. And yeah, then it like the base is a widget, which is the button you click on, and then pop-up would be the drop-down content. And in this case, it's an option because you'll want to have it open or not, or like in general for pop-ups, that's usually the case. And otherwise, we'd face some different problems. Right, so the problem we had at the end last time was that like the base and the pop-up needed to access the same state, and since they need mutable references, that's sort of not possible. So to even get something working, I did a little hack with like the row needs a params thing, which would usually be just a reference to self. But since we need self to be able to open here, I just like it needs to be something it can have a mutable reference to, and why did I leak a box again? Like if it's just it needs to live long enough, I think. So, and it needs to be mutable, so I can't just make like a temporary empty empty tuple. So like you can leak one. Like box has this leak method, which gives you a mutable reference, which lasts for however long you want, basically. So that's, I guess, usually static. But yeah, so basically this means that, yeah, you're making it static. Like it'll live until the end of the program. So that's why it's called leak. But yeah, in some cases you actually want that, but usually it's maybe a hack. Yeah. But anyway, like in this case, it should actually not be a problem because like this memory allocation is empty, so I think Rust will just make it a null pointer. So yeah, it's not a memory leak, but still like quite gross. I don't know. But Maybe there's actually use cases for this in like real code. In this case, it's just a hack to like make it work at all. But now we actually need a proper solution. So I was thinking, since we for lists have this problem of like we have these flex items, which is like its own trait. Flex item build, and then widget is a widget. So currently a flex item is only one widget, and like it has this params thing, which you can make any type you want, and then have a build expression that can reference the params, and yeah, it's generated through a macro because otherwise it's sort of long. Right, and yeah, since like it sorta doesn't fit in lists anyway, because wait, in what way doesn't it fit in lists? Yeah, well, I guess that doesn't solve that. But like, since its thing is only one widget anyway, uh, like we might as well just accept one of those, or accept flex items in pop-up. Of course, flex item is the wrong term there. The only issue here is, yeah, the expand, but that's actually external. So yeah, and then a thing we'll need to solve later is like for lists, you might not want to like is this actually outdated? I don't know. Currently it's sort of a mess anyway because the Rust Analyzer plugin like doesn't understand my code, presumably because it uses like feature unstable or nightly features. Yeah. So this is actually like I'm not quite. Wait, what? The what? That's not what. Okay. Right. My state presumably. I have no idea whether that actually builds. Seems to be, yeah. Right. All right. This was like if I type. I don't know what that does. Is that just checkbox? It says if a text is not empty. Ah, okay. So then, wait. Ah, it actually flips which one it looks at. So in this case, yeah, right. All right. So I guess then currently I guess the flex content, yeah, okay, it creates a flex item for each entry in the macro. Where the problem is, like if you want iterator items, then like those are not flex items, so we'll need to figure out some solution for that, but maybe just special syntax in the macro, so you can do like iter colon or whatever, like special syntax, or figure out another abstraction. But anyway, like, yeah, so we're gonna steal this flex item thing for use in pop-up, and like move it out of the lists thing. Yeah, so I guess where to start? Like we need to get rid of this flex item thing here. Well, I guess for starters we could split it into two macros. Of course, I'm gonna move it out of this module later, but yeah, let's like first get it working and then we can move stuff around. So let's just call this item maybe. I don't know if item is good. We can copy most of that. And perhaps you meant to define a macro. Missing S. Right, so we just return item, and then here, right here is just always true, so yeah, we can do item like I guess just wait, what was the syntax? Colon params and then build, right? So let's see if this still works. This is quite, yeah, all right, still works. I wonder, like, if we do mold run, maybe it's a bit, I think it used to be a bit faster. I think in the newest version of Rust, they disabled incremental compilation again because of some issues. Or maybe they re-enabled it again. I'm not sure. But maybe it's also linking. I don't know if like how slow linking usually is, but yeah, we'll see. Right. So if we Yeah, let's see if we can just like refer to the item. So I guess just flex item build can refer to that here. Flex item build here as well. Flex item build, and then yeah, we'll have to change all that. That might be a bit painful. Right. So how did we do it in here? Yeah, so okay, it contains params, which is just mutable. So we'll have to like copy this into that. So we need an A and well, we already have P. This is awkward. Base for yeah, these can get quite weird if you have a lot of generic parameters because like one letter leads to collisions often. But in theory, you can actually give them longer names. So maybe let's do that. Params. Right. I don't know if I'll keep it that way. I've seen that. I think no Serda uses longer names for lifetimes, I think. I don't know if they use them for generics. Params is, I guess, anything. Flex item build, I guess, constrained by params being, how do we do that in row? Flex content. So how does flex content? So, okay, can't go. Flex item. Yeah, where params equals p. Where I guess params equals params. Yeah, this is getting weird. So maybe let's not call this params, but what I've also done is like the letter after P. So that would be Q. Yeah, but that's just confusing. I don't know. I'll have to look up what, like if there's some sort of convention there. Because now it's just like a confusing mess of letters. Right, so that would be p here as well, where params equals p, and then q, same thing, params equals p, and then p, b, q, c. No, right, lifetime. Now, state would be, I guess, q state. Is the state actually the state of the widget? So state would be yes. Right. So pop up. Right. First, get it. So build only requires. Right. So I guess this would be as ref, but I guess let's start with base. Dot build and mute self dot params. All right. Build. Same thing. Okay. Right, let's actually see if one reference each is enough. Pop up, then. Right, pop up. Now base. Right. Like, I wondered if, like, if we needed them in like an order of maybe pop up, then base, then pop up again, like we need to build pop up twice. But I think that's fine. Okay, do we need this is and otherwise base, so this is also fine. Yeah, so our strategy of like just dot build or like storing the output in a variable should be fine. Wait. Why that? That should already be a mutable reference. Right. So this could go. I could either chain them here, but like, yeah, I could also go this way and let pop up be pop up dot build. What? Right, this is a queue, so pop up dot build should Q is a flex item build. Option Q, so this is Q. Maybe Rust Analyzer is super confused. Why as a widget though? Like, it isn't a widget. Or did I do that wrong? P is nothing, and right, self.popup is option Q. Q. Right, like even here. So yeah, let's just see what happens if we self.params let pop up, right. Option Q. What is this? Q state. So this should, yeah, this is correct. Q is a flex item build. Okay, no idea. Like, yeah, this is, I guess we can run cargo check, see whether that reports the same thing. Missing params, sure. Sure. Method not found in B. So this is min size after that. So yeah, I guess Rust Analyzer is just confused. Yeah, that's really annoying. Like, I hope the features we're using get stabilized soon or something, or maybe better Rust Analyzer support, because like if I can't trust my IDE, that's deeply annoying. Although that being said, I have programmed Rust in the past with just like cargo build and check, I guess. So like we'll be fine, but it would be nice to have a functioning IDE. Self.params dot build params dot build self dot. Oh, I think we're running into an issue here because build needs a mutable reference and we can't provide that. So, wait, how does that work in a row? How did my folding thing work again? I see. So it stores it. Yeah, I mean, that's fair, I guess. So we'll have to add it to the state, which, yeah, so I guess we'll need a struct. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's worth considering at some point, like making those functions also accept mutable references. I think there's not really a particular reason like for having them immutable except for, yeah, like not wanting to make stuff unnecessarily mutable. Struct, I'll just call it state. I guess we'll have B and Q. Yeah, so B is B, Q is Q, and then we have min size, which is a size, and extra layers, which is a U8. And then state is state. Missing generic struct. No, not PB and Q. Right, so now we need state B. Yeah, let's actually call the fields base and pop up. That makes way more sense. Base and pop up, right? And then we need to determine the min size, which I was, right. I guess, yeah, like that'll get annoying because what just happened? Right. Problem is we'll need to duplicate node base. This would be min size, right? Base here, pop up. Dot min size. Right, we'll have to let min size be, yeah, we don't want to do an unnecessary build, so let base first be that, and then I guess we need base state here. Could be base.build, and then min size would be base.min size base state, something like that. Right, min size right, so I guess base is base state, and then I guess same thing for pop up. Yeah, this will get somewhat annoying to do twice. We could maybe make a method out of it, but yeah, let's copy it for now, because like it needs to match into this structure. Right, so we need the base layers. Yeah, let's actually right, so I guess let's say base layers is equal to base dot extra layers base state so base layers is fine. What's wrong with that? Expected B found B state. Right. That's actually what we want. Would be pop-up state, which has yet to, which this used to be. Ooh, I should have committed last time. Right, so this should be an option. And then, yeah. So I guess pop-up state will be an option as well. Right. So like this will be pop-up, but we also need pop-up itself for assigning. Yeah, I guess we can do something like let mute extra layers. Wait, this is actually wrong. Like the +1 is only if pop-up is open. Yes, right. So, shouldn't that break it? Eh. Right, so extra layers is, I guess, 0. And then we'll do this. And say let pop up be equal to p dot build self dot params, right? And obviously what we're returning is pop-up dot build. So in between here we can say extra layers plus equals pop up dot extra. Wait. No, we need to build it first. So this would be let's pop up state, and then we can go the extra layers. So pop up state, and then we can return pop up state. Right. Now, obviously, there would be a way to make this, I guess, more functional without mutability, with like returning an option of the extra layers. And yeah, I mean, there certainly would be a way, but I think it was just easier with the mutability here. But I don't know. Well, actually, maybe if we're already there, we can just do layers equals that. Make that mutable. And instead of extra layers, just be layers. Wait, no, still extra layers. Extra layers. +1 plus. Right. And yeah. And then extra layers. So that would work. Now we need to do the same thing here. Right. So I guess first we'll do let base equals self dot base dot build. Yes. Then we can do base dot update state base. So then we have an up-to-date state. And then we can do state dot min size. Wait. No, state dot min size. Why is it confused again? Would be base dot min size state dot base. Now this might give us an like a mutable borrow issue because we're assigning, like we need state here. He wasn't assigning to it. But I'm never sure like what exactly non-lexical lifetime solves. And maybe it solves issues like that because yeah, otherwise we'd just do it put it in a temporary variable first. Right. So I guess now you can maybe see why I'm sort of copy pasting this behavior from build to update because yeah, like these are quite different in structure. Right. So already have that, which should be correct. And yeah, I guess we can act on state dot extra layers directly. Though I don't know if that's like good practice. I mean, I don't think we should like state dot base. I don't think we should care much. Like theoretically, it could be more efficient for like to put it in a variable and after set it up, copy it into state. But actually, I think compiler should be able to optimize that. But I'm like never 100% sure, so maybe I should start looking at stuff in Godbolt. Right. So thread thing is really confusing me. Right, so I guess in here we need to update or otherwise build it again. Yeah, alright, not dot one, but dot pop up. And state, or just state. Right. Pop up. And then, like, once we're sure it's up to date, Yeah, but now we need to unwrap it. So that's not optimal either. So I guess we could do it twice. Or these are like the points where Rust gets weird, or can get sort of weird, because like here I know that pop-up is some, because like we're making sure of that, but still I'd have to unwrap here. Like maybe the compiler would be able to optimize that, but still. Right. So what we could do is return a reference to, or say let state equal. Can we do that? And new state, and then return state again, and return this, and then say state dot pop up equals state. Like, is that allowed? Like, can I move out of something and then assign it again? On, I guess, some. I am actually not sure that's allowed. Another option might be to return a mutable reference here, and I don't think that exists, but maybe there should be a function on option, or a method on option, that like assigns it and then gives you a mutable reference to it or something. But maybe that would make some other problem. I don't know. State dot. All right, this is state. So yeah, maybe let's not call this state. I guess pop up state, and then we can go pop up state. Right. And then like here we could go state dot extra layers and add pop up dot extra layers with pop up state. Right. And then let's maybe just comment these out for now. And then just return state dot min size and state dot extra layers. And then we can carry on, I guess. So maybe let's do a quick cargo check to see. if it's already caught an error with where we're at, dot render. No, it seems. I mean, at least I don't know the first pass. Like sometimes it figures out other kinds of errors later, but at least like it's not giving me that, whatever that is. But yeah, okay. Right, so you should be able to just go build self.params and state.base. Right here we need an unwrap for sure. And we, yes, let's pop up equal pop-up dot build. Right, same thing here. Interesting. And then the rest should be fine, I guess. Let's see if that compiles so far. Seems to, I guess. Yeah, alright. So, this is just right. So these are duplicated. Which I guess was fine here, but now we're adding even more stuff. Yeah, whatever. Dot params. Build. Right. Let's go for that. Equal pop up dot build self dot params. Right. Also pop up base and base. Now let's check. 17. Yes, okay, so seems to build, I guess, for now. Right, so same thing here. Pop up dot build self dot params. State dot pop up and build params base. Okay, let's check that. Okay. Right, so here for params we would just have self And then for this, we would have to use the item macro, which so I guess let's just P is can't use self, I think, so it's state and then that and state. Is that it? Right. So maybe I guess item here as well. P state and then like if that works out, we can just P here. Okay, absolutely no idea. Row acquired a bound introduced by this call. Expected struct Dropdown state found. I think I've lost all. Like, so this is iter flex content, fine. Expected struct. That would be here. Params. Let's also call this P state. Okay. So this would be P instead. Cannot borrow as mutable. Okay, yeah, now we're getting all those issues. Let's reset so we can start at the top. Okay, it's not that many. Cannot borrow as mutable. Yeah, I think I just need to make all those mutable. So, wait. Why does it start with 56? Why does it start here? That's odd. Like, shouldn't it be a problem already here? Okay, yeah, maybe. It's just some compiler details, I guess. Here, I guess. Then I guess here. Here. Was that it? Ooh, no. Closure construction. second borrow occurs here. Okay, right. This is line 55. Right, I'm guessing I have to drop the base. um, Dumb jokes aside. Yeah, okay, seems to have worked. 85. I guess also some base dropping. We're now at, 88. Data moved here. Just behind the mutable reference. Okay, so I guess that just doesn't work. Like this thing we tried here. Like just doesn't want to work. Let's see if we can fix the other box first. Cannot borrow as mutable. That is on also on 88. Okay, yeah, that's same issue, I think. Or not exactly the same, but like if we fix that, that'll be irrelevant. As mutable 136. Oh yeah, I guess we just missed that one. So now there's just that left, which is 161. I hope these are all right. Which is second mutable borrow occurs here. First mutable borrow. Right. So I guess we'll drop pop up here and does that? Yeah, okay, seems to solve it. So now, okay, so I guess like, so we tried this, like, can we move out of it and then into it again? Which doesn't seem to be allowed. Now this is a mutable reference, so it might actually be allowed if you have it by value, which would be interesting. I guess that would be allowed. I wouldn't see a reason like why you couldn't. Like after you've moved out of it, you can't use the whole struct. Then if you put something in it again, I guess you would be able to use the struct again. Or something. Yeah, I don't know. But so here it doesn't work at all. So like either we have to duplicate that or go I guess do that and then go state dot pop up equals missing some where are we? Missing some right? And then go state dot pop up dot as mute dot unwrap maybe, and then right. Does that work? Previous can't leak private type. Okay, I guess we're in the clear since now the only errors are about privacy. I don't know if yeah. Right, so I guess it would at least have to be public, but the fields wouldn't. Yes! Alright. So now we should be able to, in Dropdown, we should be able to, for each on click, go p.open is false, and then also p dot, no, not the, or yes, p dot, wait. Oh, I guess we don't have an onSelect callback yet, so just, yeah, right, we don't have any, I think we talked about that last time. We don't have any mechanism to pass parameters through here, but yeah, all right. I guess let's see if that, oh, we did a lot of checks. Right, let's try that. Yeah, that built a lot faster. I think that's definitely mold. But yeah, wrong. Maybe it's also not mold if we didn't actually use Dropdown at all. So yeah, maybe it just built the same stuff. Don't know. Right, let's see how fast it is now. Also quite fast. So, all right. Nice. That is what we wanted. So I guess, yeah, I mean the moving moving this out of here, as well as this trait and renaming it, like that's not interesting at all to watch. So I'm gonna do that out of out of the video. So yeah, I think that's it for today, and see you next time. Bye.